Get business done with the new American Express Graphite Business Cash Unlimited card. With unlimited 2% cash back on all eligible purchases, unlimited 5% cash back on flights and prepaid hotels booked through American Express Travel Online, and a flexible spending capacity that can grow with your business, you'll have the confidence to keep building. Apply today and earn a welcome offer of $1,500 cash back after you spend $50,000 in qualifying purchases on your new card within the first 6 months of card membership. Terms apply. Learn more at go.amex/graphite.
Good sleep is everything. That's why Ollie's Science Back Support is made with a blend of melatonin and L-theanine for both kiddos and grown-ups. So when your mind won't switch off, you've got something that can help. Your racing thoughts and restless nights won't stand a chance. Find Ollie Sleep Solutions for the whole family at ollie.com. That's OLLY.com.
I'm Jessica, and this is Daebak K-Rambles, where a couple of friends review Korean dramas, except we're not reviewing a Korean drama today. We are actually going to talk about the first Taiwanese drama of the Daebak podcast in general. Like, we have never covered a Taiwanese drama ever. Yes, I know. My guest for this episode is Carol from the Kdramas Musings podcast. Carol, it is so wonderful to see you and to have you back on the pod. How are you?
I am good. How are you? It's been so long, and I can't believe this is your first TW review.
I know. I haven't done any Taiwanese dramas on the podcast. It's so strange, and it feels wonderful to be talking with you again. It's been a while, like you said, even though we've been talking back and forth in the DMs a lot and sending voice messages and stuff. We haven't done a podcast together since the Coffee Prince episode, which
we did the Coffee Prince episode on yours, but we did do the 2023 wrap up on
You're
mine.
right. We did the 2023 wrap up over on your podcast, Kdramas Musings. And that was a lot of fun because there was a lot of contention about the dramas from 2023. And it was a lot of fun. So go back if you haven't listened to that and you want to hear our thoughts on the 2023 dramas, the year. Go back and check it out on Carol's Kdramas Musings podcast. And of course, if you want to hear Carol on Daebak, there's a bunch of episodes. Coffee Prince is not the last time that she was here. She was here before that on Love Between Fairy and Devil, I believe.
Yes.
You were here for Search WWW as well. Like, there's quite a few that you've been here on. And I'm so thrilled that you wanted to be here for Autumn's Concerto, which is the drama that we're going to be talking about today. Before we get into it, if this is your first time listening, go ahead and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more. And if you like us, please give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That goes such a long way for other listeners just like you to find us. Come check us out on the socials to stay up to date on everything that I'm doing, all the reviews and episodes. You can find us on X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Daebak Pod. And if you're a fan, the best way to be a fan is to become a patron. It is such a great way for you to get involved and show your support for as little as $2 a month. You can check out the page on patreon.com/alwayscriticpod. And shout out to our patrons: Janet, Curtis, Bale, CD, Alana, Grace, Lorna, Sammy, Caitlin, Julia, Michelle, Tanmei, Erin, Marta, and Delphia. Love you guys. All right, so we're going to get into this drama. I can't believe we're here, honestly.
I know.
So the whole reason why the whole reason why I wanted to do Autumn's Concerto was I stacked this season 5 of Daebak with just dramas that I wanted to watch or rewatch. And for some reason, Carol, I was like feeling Autumn's Concerto. I was like, I don't know where I was talking. Was it with you or I can't remember if it was someone else, but like we were commiserating about Autumn's Concerto, and I was like, oh, we got to circle back on this. Now here we are, and we're about to do it. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what it's about, this is the My Drama List synopsis. I don't know why I'm already laughing. Okay, Ren Guanxi, a cocky law student, seems to lead the perfect life. He's the sole successor to a huge and famous business and is a talented ice hockey player. But in reality, his lonely life lacks joy, laughter, and motivation. That is until he meets Liang Musheng, the new bento seller at his school canteen. A harmless brings the two together. And Guangxi slowly changes as Musheng teaches him how to give and love. Tragedy strikes when Guangxi suddenly has to go through a major brain surgery, which causes him to lose his memory. So, for those of you who didn't quite catch that, this is an amnesia plotline, okay? A very iconic amnesia plotline. This whole show is pretty iconic. Okay. So it aired in October 2009. You heard that, 2009, and it ended in February of 2010. So a good several months there that this was airing. It's about 34 episodes long, but I think when it was airing in 1.5-hour episodes. So they were airing it on TV as 21 episodes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
When I watched it on Crunchyroll.
Oh.
That was like when Crunchyroll had C-dramas and K-dramas. So, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. So the show is written and directed by Chen Wei-ling. The most recent thing that she's done is The Left Ear from 2023. She's also done Material Queen, Year of the Rain, The Shining Days, 1 Minute More. I don't know if you've seen anything from this writer-director. Me neither. All right. It's written by Frankie Chen, and she's also been a producer for these two. I threw in there because I recognize them. Frankie Chen has produced Fated to Love You from 2008.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. The original?
Oh wait. An Easy Fortune, Happy Life from 2009.
Oh, I love, okay. Now I just pulled her up because I love Yin Ye 3.
Okay.
Plus one. It's a high school drama. It was so good. And I remember I saw it in Ghana on the internet. I used to skip school for that one.
What?
And then, yeah. Like if I say Yin Ye 3, my siblings automatically say Jia 1. Like that's how much we loved it.
Oh my gosh. So you and Frankie Chen have a good history. You and the screenwriter.
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
We do.
And then she's also written The Wolf from 2020, which I thought was hysterical. I remember watching this. It's a C-drama. It's like a feral child type deal. He's like raised by wolves, and then he grows up to be this very powerful general with like wolf-like tendencies. It's weird. I didn't finish it. I couldn't finish it. But she wrote The Wolf. So I think everyone would probably just want us to skip to the cast. So the cast for Autumn's Concerto is Vanness Wu as Ren Guanxi. He's been in, I don't know, Meteor Garden from 2001 and the sequel Meteor Garden 2. That is where he is part of F4.
Yes.
Like everyone knows Vanness from Meteor Garden. He's that guy. And then he went on to have like a successful career, and he's a mogul basically now. He sings, he dances, he produces, and he hasn't done a drama since 2018. For those of you who like to follow me over on the Drama Trio on Liliana's podcast, Tea and Soju, we did a review of The Princess Wei Young, which Vanness is also in that show. That's a classic
so
26.
good.
I know. So all this to say, Vanness is the male lead of Autumn's Concerto. His co-star, the female lead, is Addie Ann. She plays
my gosh.
Liang Musheng.
She is gorgeous.
Stunning.
I was watching it again yesterday, and I'm just like, now wait a minute. I don't remember her being this beautiful. What the hell?
Right? And in like 2008 getup?
Yeah.
Like, that's a
With the
skill.
belt,
Yeah,
belt
no.
on the hips and the layering of the
The
t-shirt.
layering of the tank tops killed me. Oh my gosh. The severe
to the
bangs. Oh man. So then that's her. And then Benny Wen plays Xiaole, the little boy, their son. And then Chris Wu, not that Chris Wu, not with a K. Chris,
No.
spelled Chris, Wu, plays Hua Tuo Ye, and he's the second male lead. This show was his first drama role ever, and he's actually been more consistently acting than the rest of the cast. Like, he has a lot of filmography to his name, actually. And then the last person I'll say is Tiffany Xu, who plays Yi Qian / Emily. She's the second female lead. And I know her from It Started With a Kiss / They Kiss Again, which is a really old show, 2005. And then the sequel, They Kiss Again, is from 2007. When I saw her, I like flipped out. I was like, oh my God, I remember this girl so deep. It's so deep. So this is the main cast. This is a large ensemble cast. Like, there's more people from the village and there's more people from the families and stuff. But really, this is our core cast. So what do you think about this cast? And after that, what do you think about Autumn's Concerto?
Okay. I love the cast. I'll start with the cast. I love the cast. I think they fit well together. I think Tiffany Xu, by the time I had watched her in this, seemed to always play this role.
Uh-huh.
Of like, I love the guy, he likes someone else, circumstances or her forces him to be with her.
Uh-huh.
She discovers, or she finally accepts that he doesn't like her. Like, she'd been typecast into a role like that for a while.
Right. Yeah.
And so when I saw her in this, I just, here we go again, of course. But she's really good at playing that.
Yeah, like this long-suffering
second
female lead who's not. There's nothing inherently wrong with her. She's just the wrong one. Wrong girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then we come to Addie. I don't think I've seen her in anything else, or I can't remember if I've seen her in anything else, but loved her in this. I loved how she had spunk, and yet she was just like this delicate flower you wanted to protect.
Yeah, she was very
Wu Chang was
domestic.
Complicated. She was domestic.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think when I saw Mars before I saw this one.
Okay.
And I think it had sort of that very similar line of trigger warning, the family member wanting to have their way with her. And it just made me feel a type of way when I saw it again.
Okay, for those who don't know, like, if the plot that I read, the synopsis didn't give it away, this is a heavy-handed melodrama. It is a vintage drama. You have a lot of toxicity coming from the male lead at various points in the show. You have a very calm, shy, domestic female lead who's just perfect in every way. Like, she's just a pleasant personality. And you have obviously there's love rivals. You have a second female lead and a second male lead. Amnesia, a disapproving parents, a love child, like, you name it, it's in this show. So, and the fact that everything is in this show, like Aroko Mango, is just everything.
Yeah.
And the fact that it still holds such a special spot in my heart. Like, I don't know why. Me, along with everybody else who loves the show and remembers it and has nostalgia for it, there's something about it. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that would never fly today in this show. But for some reason I'm watching it and I'm like, but like I can see the way out. Like it's not that bad.
I agree. The show itself, I think I forgot
Mm-hmm.
everything that happened before they got together because
Yes.
it was very, like you said, it was vintage. So the guys were just obnoxious, annoying, borderline bullying,
Yeah.
but then also you're the only person I want to protect. And I'm just like, where's the growth? Y'all are so stunted.
It's
So
bad. It's
stunted.
bad. It's bad. Oh, before we go any further, this episode, just like every other Chinese drama review that we do on Daebak, no non-spoiler section. Okay.
Okay.
We will be spoiling this from the get-go. We've already said a bunch of stuff already. And the synopsis of the show already gave away a lot, I think. Like a big part of the show, which is the amnesia plotline. But obviously, if you don't care about spoilers, then keep listening. Or if you've watched the show, keep listening. But if you really want to preserve your first watch of the show, then come back later after you've watched it. But obviously, we're going to have a lot of fun just talking about this openly from the get-go. This is not a traditional episode of Daebak. Just like all the other Chinese dramas, we're going to spoil it. We're going to come in hot with the spoilers. So keep going. Back to you, Carol.
Okay. Okay. I will preface this with I don't love an amnesia trope,
Right.
but I love the love child trope,
Oh,
right? My
that's a
first
great point.
my first ever spicy romance book that I wrote when I was in grade 6 was a story of a love child situation.
Wait, we gotta unpack this. Wait. You wrote a love child, like, fiction story.
Spicy
Story in
story
what grade was it?
in
Sixth
grade
grade?
6.
Grade.
And let me tell you, I still have it, but it's like I've hidden it. But it was the worst experience because my dad found it
No.
and my dad woke me up in the middle of the night and he was with my mom and they read my book out loud to me.
No.
And it's traumatic. That's why the book is hidden. It's just in my closet somewhere.
I have chills right now. I have chills. This really happened to you? This happened to you?
It was
Carol.
so bad. It was
Carol.
so bad.
I don't know how do we have to unpack this trauma right now? There's so much trauma in this show, and you're just like, this happened to me, like, so you said this so nonchalantly. I have to say, this is traumatic.
My dad was sitting at the end of the table and my mom by him. And my mom was just crying through sorry, what's the age limit on your thing?
The age limit? Oh, no. No,
Okay.
no age limit.
Okay. So, my dad was reading about this character like getting a blowjob, cornolingus. There was like BDSM, and my mom is freaking out because she's like, "Where did you get this? Like, why do you know that?" And she's crying, and they're both in the ministry or were in the ministry, so. It was a lot. It was a lot for them. But
Carol,
it
you
is
were a
trope.
pastor's kid?
I am.
I had no idea until right now. This changes everything. I'm even more traumatized for you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Lord. So, okay.
I love this trope.
Okay, so you love the trope. You were writing this trope when you were in 6th grade.
Yes.
Okay. For those who have never watched the show and you're just listening for shits and gigs, even though you don't care about spoilers or whatever, this show doesn't have any blowjobs or BDSM or anything like that. Like, Carol took it a step further. The show is very vanilla, okay, compared to her fanfic that she wrote in 6th grade.
Oh my God. That is very true, people. This is a good show. It's a family show, if you will.
It's a family show.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Hank joined BJ's Wholesale Club the day he became a father of 30.
I coach football.
Now Coach Hank saves up to 25% off grocery store prices. 30 pounds of pasta, 3 cases of protein bars, 75 sports drinks.
And that's just pregame.
He knows teamwork, and BJ's knows savings. This is your home, Coach. Home of the save. Join for just $20 at bjs.com/SW Fort Worth and save 10 cents a gallon on gas for 6 months. Now open. Limited time offer. New members only. BJ's. Home of the save.
Okay, I'm trying not to wheeze in the mic right now because, oh man, let's get back on topic. Let's get back to Autumn's Concerto. Oh man, sorry.
So when he starts like courting her, I was just like, you're so annoying. And the whole like bets thing, let's make a bet if you can, I was just like,
Fell.
It felt very much like Meteor Garden.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, this is the role Vanness plays. Okay, fine. I mean, I will take it. And him and his t-shirts with the deep wide V.
Carol, I'm losing myself over here. I can't even breathe right. They gave Vanness like the sluttiest outfits for this show because he had like those deep V's, like you could see his chest for like a lot of the show. And let me tell you, he had no business wearing the clothes were not wearing him. He was wearing the clothes. And he looked too good. Like Vanness looked so good in this show. Even today, like even his hair and stuff, I was like, I can deal with that. Like, like the Bieber cut, the aggressive shaggy hair that he had in the front half of the show. I was like, it's whatever. Like, it's fine. He looks so good. It doesn't even matter. And then later when he cuts it as an adult, forget it. He looked too good. Oh my God. The gratuity of the shirtless scenes with the shower shots with Vanness, I was like,
remember that scene where he takes a shower, he forces her to come to his place, right? To marry him.
Oh yeah.
And then he goes to take a shower and he comes back and I was just like, what am I supposed to be thinking right now? What am
I know. Because she feels we're jumping around crazy right now. But anyway, this is later in the show.
Okay.
And yeah, because she feels super uncomfortable. She's walking on eggshells around him because he's super volatile at this point in the show. He's testing her and trying to get her to prove her sincerity and her love for him. He doesn't know how she feels. Instead of asking her outright and waiting to hear her answer, he's just like rolling with it, like steamrolling her. And he gets out of the shower looking like he does. And I'm like, baby, you can save him. Like, you can change him. It's okay.
Anything is possible.
Just pray for him and like move on. Like just it's conflicting because why do I feel the feminism like leaving my body? You know what I'm saying?
Feminism?
Oh my God. But then the next scene is so brutal because he like really comes on to her. It's like an attempted sexual assault. And I'm like feeling so badly for her. She's crying and he's like, why are you crying? And I'm like, look what's happening. Like, oh man, it's bad. It's so toxic.
Yeah.
It's just like a red flag. Like once you see a green flag from him, you'll see like 10 red flags. It's like, no. Yeah. Oh.
he wasn't a stable character
No.
like her friend was, Chris Wu's character. But
I
even Chris
know.
Wu's character, towards
Okay.
the end, I was just like, I can't deal with you. I'm just gonna skip
He
you.
So my problem with the second male lead in this is that he was nice to her to
Yeah.
get something out of her.
Oh, tell me
Is
more.
this a hot take? So if you have never watched this show, you are lost, but I'm sorry. So the second male lead, Hua To Ye, like he was nice to her and stayed in touch with her and helped her out, took her to his town to live, even though she was pregnant with the baby and stuff. All because he was hoping that she would give him a shot, that he would be the guy for her. And there was at no point, even though he never forced anything on her,
Yeah.
that doesn't negate the fact that if she outright said, why don't you just stop with this little game that you're playing? I'm not gonna be with you ever. You have a 0% chance. He
Okay.
would have like cut her off.
You
To
think
me,
so?
Girl, I don't know. I'm feeling like he was doing it all just to.
I agree he was doing it all just to like be around, and then eventually she'll see my worth and she'll give me a shot.
Correct.
But
I think.
is that wrong?
Is it wrong?
Is it wrong?
I think you should be nice to people because they're your friends. You have things in common. You enjoy their company, not because I'm gonna get something out of them.
Okay.
You know, they have
okay.
inherent worth.
I
You feel
agree
me?
with you.
Like he was like, oh,
I
like
agree
he was
with
doing
you.
too much. If he thought he had zero chance with her, that relationship would have been a fraction of what it was.
Yeah, I agree. Because when you think about it, he just sort of left her in the village. He wasn't always around her, at least what they showed us, until um our guy comes to the village
Mm-hmm.
and he hears the name, and then all of a sudden he's crowding her again.
Right. But he was over here like giving the kid a bath.
Oh, that scene was so cute.
Well. So I had issues with this because
Wait. Which who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the second male lead. That the second male lead was like, oh, like let's go. I'll give.
Okay.
What's the kid's name? Xiaole
Yeah.
a bath, like bath time or whatever, because she's doing everything. She's a single mom.
Yeah.
So he's helping her out every so often and coming over to play with the kid and just take care of him. And I was like, bath time is not something that I would assign.
would.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you wash the dishes and then I'll go give my child a bath? Like I've watched too much true crime lately and I grew up in a Hispanic household. That's like, no.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I get you. And at the same time, I think like there was that culture of going to bathhouses together and taking care of the kid. And you could say he did change this kid's diapers, and he's like an uncle to the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Again, would I do it? No. Knowing what I know.
Right.
But at the same time, you could have said, well, he would have been a better option than Vanness having that shower scene with the kid. That would be too much. Come on.
That's controversial. So you think that the second male lead should have had this like bath scene with Xiaole, the kid?
If the scene were to be had, I think
this is a true rambles. Let me just say, like, we are literally like going to the minutia right now. And we're not even at the beginning of the show. We are nowhere near the beginning of the show. So
okay, we'll bring it back.
We'll rewind it. But okay. What's your thoughts on this?
If that scene were to be had, right? I would rather an uncle, air quotes, who has been with him from beginning till now, have that, having a shower with him, for him, whatever you want to call it, versus someone who was in my past, showed up. It's been like what, maybe 3 weeks, and you're having them shower with your kid?
It hasn't even been 3 weeks. I think he was there for a week.
Exactly. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, Jess.
So I agree with that. No, I agree with that second part where you were like, I don't agree with the biological dad basically having this
moment,
license to take a bath, a literal bath with his biological son Xiao Le, who has neither of them has any idea that they're blood relation.
Exactly.
And when they cut to, I blocked this from my memory. So he goes, oh, I'm going to give him a bath. And I was like, give him a bath? I had this reaction. I was like, why is he going to give him a bath? I understand, like, we as the audience know he's the dad. Yeah. He has no idea. The kid has no idea. The mom, Mu Chang, why would she allow this? Especially with the fiance right there, like his fiance, Yi Chan, showing up that night. And why is this okay? So then they cut to them having this bath, which I thought, I literally blocked it because I thought, oh, he's going to be giving the kid a bath. No, they're sitting in this tiny tub. Vanness is butt naked. There's a little like towel on top of his private parts. And he's literally giving this kid a bath, like scrubbing him down. They're full of bubbles. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I couldn't believe it. I was like, how did I forget this? And yeah, absolutely, there's a bath culture in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Bathhouse culture. But this took me clean out. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is so wrong on so many levels.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, we're on the same page.
No, we're on the same page. You're just saying the lesser of two evils would have been to have that scene with the second male lead.
Exactly.
Who literally was there, like held him first when he was a child, when he was a infant.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying, but like it's a no on both counts for me. Like if I was her, I would have been like, nobody gets to give my kid a bath, just me. So
this is true. This is true.
It was rough. It was rough. So let's rewind it. Let's rewind it back and go to the beginning of the show. No, it's fine. So, oh man. So we were talking about bets and stuff. So let's talk about episode 1 and 2 because this meet cute is bizarre. It's so bizarre. There's like, she's a fish. She works in the fish market in this town. I think outside of Taipei is what I understand. And she gets this giant grouper in a bag that's comically, the fish is too large or the bag is too small. And there's a little bit of water in it. And they're like, you got to get home inside an hour so that fish is still alive. And she's like, okay, she's on a time assignment. She gets on this bus. Who stops the bus with his erratic driving? The male lead, Guangxi. He stops traffic. And he's having this argument with this girl in the car. He's got like a girlfriend, quasi-girlfriend. He's trying to break up with her. She's like, no, like begging him not to break up with her. And I'm like, don't beg. Don't beg in the middle of the street, girl. Like, it was bad. And he's treating her like shit. It's just so bad. It's so bad. So everyone starts getting off the bus because he's not moving the car. Yeah. She goes over to try and get him to move. There's some arm grabbing that's happening. She's like, how about I help you move the car? He tricks her into reversing the car. She has no license, never driven a car in her life.
Then how is she volunteering to move the car?
Why are you volunteering to move the car? Babe. So it's like, it's so bizarre. She reverses into the bus. It's like a police station thing. It's so weird. This girl and this guy get together. Like, that's their meet cute. That's their meet cute.
You forgot to say the water evaporated out of the bag the fish was in.
Because when he's pulled in front of the bus made a sudden stop, and the fish flew out of her hands and fell and rolled down the bus. And it busted a hole in the bag that the grouper was in. And it was like a little stream of water coming out of the bag. I'm like, girl, pinch the hole shut. Like, why was she holding it up? Like, I gotta get home. Like, just letting the water go. Like, I was like, pinch the hole shut and then deal with the issue. Because letting the leak continue to happen, like, I was so it's confounding. A lot of stuff in this show, again, would not fly because there's a lot of tiny little things that would bother the shit out of you if you thought about it for 2 seconds. And that's one of them. It's like, okay, why is she running around with the grouper and the bag is still leaking? Like, she's not making any attempt to stop the leak in the bag. She's like, I gotta go home. I'm like, girl, plug the hole.
Do something. Nothing.
Do something.
The fish is gone. It's gone.
I know. The fish is done for if you're going to stay like that. So.
And then he tosses it in the trash.
Oh, because they're at the police station and he swears up and down that the girl that he was sitting in the car with, he doesn't know her. The girlfriend that he was with is actually the girl on the bus. He's complete lying. Like, straight up lying. And he gives her this quick sob story. He's like, oh, I have PTSD from losing my father when I was 8. I have a history of mental illness. And I'm like, whoa. She feels bad for like a split second. And he goes, ha, caught you. Like, he is straight up a menace to society.
And that's who she ended up with?
That's who she ended up with. That's the love of her life right there. And yeah, he tosses the fish in the trash. She's like, can we just deal with this later? Like, I'll compensate you, whatever. I gotta go home. He literally rips the fish, which it's sitting in no water at this point, and still like writhing around in there. I was like, PETA would be all over their asses if this is in the States. All over their asses. And he throws her fish in the trash. Oh, God. But then it gets worse because she has a creeper of a stepdad at home.
Oh, my God.
And this is what you were saying, that like these old school K-dramas, any drama, any Asian drama at this point in time, these vintage dramas have like hellish home lives for the female leads. Yeah. And if they have bonus points, if they have they're fielding some sort of sexual advances from a family member. Which is what's happening to her. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So her parents had died early because, you have to make the female lead
suffer.
Yo.
She has to be suffering the whole time.
The whole time. She suffered the whole show.
Literally the whole show. She's suffering.
Oh my gosh. It just clicked for me. Like, what the hell?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
She wouldn't know the definition of soft life if it hit her.
No.
Okay. So her parents are dead. She's living with an aunt.
That was her stepmom. Do you remember like her dad died? This was the intro to the whole show, was that she was playing the piano. She was taking piano lessons and her stepmom was there with the teacher and picking her up and stuff. Yeah. I mean, really nice to her, really pleasant to her. And then it was her birthday. Do you remember? Her dad was there, picked them up, and the stepmom was like, oh, let's go pick up a cake for your birthday. A cake.
Just lay it on thick.
Literally gets run down in the street. Someone runs him over and he dies on her birthday. And so she gets stuck with the stepmom. You can't even make it up. You can't even make it up. You think the Makjang plots of today are bad?
No.
Watch. Like, the real vintage dramas are like, hold my purse.
We are the blueprint. Oh my God.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So then she's stuck with the stepmom. The stepmom tries to abandon her on the bus. Do you remember?
I remember. Oh, I remember that.
Because she falls asleep on the bus and the lady like gets up to leave and actually makes it off the bus before Mu-chung realizes that she's left alone and gets off and gets her. So while she's growing up, she's like, I can't fall asleep. I can't like let my guard down because I'll just get abandoned.
She's always anxious.
Yeah.
And you tell me, is this one she wanted to end up with?
That's the man. That's the man she wants to be. Pure stress. Pure stress. So, but then this stepmom gets with the creeper.
Yeah.
And the creeper has been creeping on her for years and years. Yeah. She's got 3 locks on her door. She's got a plank of wood that she puts on the window before she takes a shower so that he doesn't peep on her. And she's just terrified. She's terrified at all times.
Her stepmom was a pick-me.
Oh, the pick-me to end all pick-me's.
Oh, how do you like actively put the girl in danger? And you know, deep down, that's the thing. Deep down, you know the
she
man
had to know.
You have picked.
Yeah. Because he was feeling up on her and like giving her money and stuff when they were in dire straits. Back when she was a child.
That is trash.
You're telling me you trust him implicitly?
No.
Ugh. Foul. It's just foulness. It's ugliness. So then we cut to she's older. We got the fish scenario, the meet cute. And this dude, like this male lead, despite him being like so fine, he is making bets with his friends group to seduce girls at the school because he's in law school. And his mom owns the school. He's filthy rich and his mom owns the school. It's giving boys over flowers. It's giving, you know, like, so it's giving Meteor Garden. So he has seduced thus far the most 7 beautiful girls in the school on campus. And I think the one that we see last is he gives like this girl, again, they're all trying to declare their love for him and get him to not leave them. And she like removes all the jewelry back in the car right in front of the bus. She like takes off all her jewelry. She's like, look, take my jewelry or whatever. Like, I know I got it from some other guy, but I'm loyal to you. I won't wear this guy's jewelry no more, whatever. And I'm like, why are you taking off your rings and watch, girl? Like, stop. So he takes this jewelry and gives it to like a nerd that's there with his friends group. And tells him, oh, pay off your debts or pay for your tuition or whatever, because apparently he did this job specifically because the nerd was rejected by this girl.
So what they are trying to tell us is our male lead is an a-hole. Yeah, he's an a-hole with a heart. Okay. He's all about equity and inclusion.
Well, he thinks that all women are hypocrites, stemming from his mommy issues. Because he's got major mommy issues. His mom is a bitch, and he thinks that she's the one that drove his dad to suicide because they divorced, and then his dad committed suicide, and he blamed her for this whole thing that happened when he was a child.
That is why he was acting out the whole time.
Literally the whole show. He's just acting wrong.
But you know what? I'll give it to him though. When he got his memory back and he had a conversation with his mom and he's like, I'm back. I'm not going to be like the boy who just listens to you. I was like, okay, I love that. I love that for you. Because what I feel like what he was trying to say then was, you can't control me. I'm unpredictable. He's that character that you're like, don't let them know your next move. That's
Don't let them know your next move. Keep them on their toes.
Exactly. You just didn't know what he was going to do next.
No, he was a wild card.
Yeah.
He's an absolute wild card. So there's this whole thing that happens in episode 1, but at the end of the day, he tries to get with Mu Chang, the female lead. She's his next target. And lame. But the stepmom, I have this quote here. I didn't take like any notes, just in the first few episodes. But what I have here from the stepmom, I was like so flabbergasted I took this note down. Because the stepmom is thrilled that he is going for her. She says, "You still win even if he violates you." I had to sit back in my chair. I was like, oh, that is probably one of the worst things I've ever heard a female character say in a drama.
Yeah. 100%.
She was like, you have to go on this date with this guy. You have to go where he tells you this. You gotta get out of jail free card, basically. This is your ticket out, because they're poor. And she said, you still win even if he violates you.
That's trash.
That's a
why
trash
I'm saying
lady.
She's a pick-me. She's not a girl's girl. She was terrible. And her whole thing was having a man to provide for her, to like, it was more than just provision. It was also a status thing. It was just too much with her.
It was a lot. So that's episodes 1 and 2. So there you go. That's giving you a lot of context for where we're starting in the story. The last thing that homegirl was playing on the piano before her dad died on her birthday was Bach's Concerto in G major. I'll give you one fucking guess as to what his dad played him because he was a music teacher at the same school, at the same college. I'll give you one guess as to what the guy's dad would play him in this beautiful piano in this hall.
It is a drama. And
it is Bach's Concerto in G major. So she goes over to this abandoned hall that he basically, it's a shrine to his dad. Like everything's as he left it in this music hall. There are no classes conducted in there at all. And she starts playing the piano. And she is really bad at playing the piano. Let me just say, I know it's been many years since she's played the piano. Every time she played, I was like, damn, she sucks. Like, I was like, oh, God. It's just bad. So she starts playing the piano, and he's there, and he's like, why are you playing the piano?
Of course.
He goes apeshit.
Of course he does. Because why are you playing that particular song in that shrine when no one is supposed to be there? And I know we had a hand grab, a classic roughness to the treatment.
He tells her she's defiled the piano with her filthy hands, that she would sell her own body and it wouldn't be enough to cover like the injustice of what she's done to the piano. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? She just basically says, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want from me? Like, because she's already been apologizing this whole time.
Yeah.
And because she's negated him like for two and a half episodes so far, he says, like, I want to win this bet to conquer you or whatever. So he tells her to strip. And then I beg your pardon.
And she begins to, and
she
I was
starts.
She's like, what is wrong with this girl?
Oh my God, what a battered woman. It's so like, ugh. So
and her ugly stepdad was keeping.
Oh my God. So then she starts guilting him and says, what fun lies in a woman having to degrade herself in front of a man? He actually takes it very well. The guilt trip that she puts on him and her like fat ass tears that are falling, and she's like unbuttoning her blouse ever so slowly. Like she's not really stripping all that fast at all. But he gets guilted and he tells her to stop. She says all men are the same. She says something like that to him in his face. And he immediately clocks it. And he goes, all men? Who else is doing this to you? And I was like, oh God, this is such a micro trope where it's like, can't touch her. Like, she's mine. Like, who else is doing this? That's my woman, blah, blah, blah. And like, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, oh man, am I still susceptible to this like manipulation?
I'll kill whoever touches you.
Oh my God. Shit. So we're having a time over here, okay? So he, first of all, I call bullshit that he even realizes that she's being harassed by someone else.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a question I wanted to ask though.
Uh-huh.
So our guy is in this law school.
Yeah.
Or
he's been there for a while.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. He's been there for a while. He's intentionally not graduating.
Right.
He's emotionally stunted.
Right.
Not very socially skilled. And
Correct.
yet he's able to clock
He clocks
that
it.
someone. That's BS.
No. No. Pardon me, but no fucking way. So he's there going, who else is doing this to you? The creeper stepdad, they're not even married. Like he is just the boyfriend of her stepmom.
A longtime boyfriend.
So he's out there peeping on them. He makes some noise. The male lead goes out there to investigate, and he's like, who's out there? Blah, blah, blah. They get locked in the abandoned building. Of course they do.
Classic.
So if this is if this is also your micro trope that like they get locked in a room together, I have good news for you because this happens like a couple of times in the show. But they find the bird. There's like a bird with an injured wing in there. He tells a story of how the music director of the building was here and he taught his son how to rollerblade in this very room, and he dropped his kid on purpose, and because the kid fell and scraped the tile, this is the mark of that. And the kid was so upset, like this huge sob story, right, of him and his dad. He's not naming names, but she's smart. She's like, okay, so you and your dad were in this room and you have like a little daddy issue story, and that's why you keep coming back. You miss your dad, whatever. He had the key the whole time. They could have gotten out of this room at any point. It was just
you just
crazy.
reminded me of that.
Yeah. Like, he is such a problem. But then at the end of the episode, I buy stock in this guy. Like, I buy stock in the male lead because he announces that he's lost the bet to kiss her within 24 hours. Even though he has kissed her within the 24 hours.
And has proof. Yeah.
So then he runs around the track in high heels and collapses. You get immediately that he is sick. Something's wrong with him. He keeps fainting.
Yeah.
Because he's fainted even before episode 3. So it's at this point when he's like, oh, like I lost, like she's so wonderful a person. Like I didn't get anything out of her. So whatever, she's better than me. And he takes the heels and runs around the track. This is when I bought stock in this problematic ass dude. Do you have the moment that you bought stock in this guy that you were like, oh, maybe?
As much as we threw shade at it, when he clocked that she was being harassed.
Oh.
I felt
Carol.
For it. Okay.
Carol. Oh.
My grade 6 self fell for it.
I got you.
I fell for it.
Oh,
and I was just
damn.
like, oh, okay. So he has some good in him. I can work with him. I can fix it.
That's the thing. Like, you come away from the show and you're like, I can fix any man. Like,
Exactly.
Oh, man. Okay, so then we fast forward. The step uncle tries to actually sexually assault her in this same room because they've agreed to meet up here every night so she can play the fucking piano for him. It's crazy. He beats him up. The male lead beats up the step uncle.
Yeah.
And it's an entire shit show. It's an entire shit show. She is devastated because not only did he actually, like, the uncle pulled the trigger on this finally and, like, laid hands on her and tried to pay her off. He, like, gave her a wad of money and was like, I'll pay for it, because he was convinced that she was selling herself to the male lead.
Yeah.
Like, he made up the story in his head. So on top of all that,
and the not audacity. It's just like, well, if he gets you, I get you too. The fuck is what?
It's like he had this entitlement and this possessiveness over her that he was like, I've been taking care of you. You're mine. I should basically get to be with you.
Absolutely not.
It's problem.
Yeah.
So then to cap it all off, the stepmom does not believe her that this guy sexually assaulted her.
Do you think she did not believe, or she chose not to believe?
Denial. She was in denial.
Yeah.
100% in denial. But she was going real hard on that denial because it was the way she was talking to the female lead. It was so out of pocket. Out of pocket. And they have this ridiculous hearing. It's like a mock trial type deal. And in my memory, I thought it was a real trial.
No.
Girl.
It wasn't.
This was just like at the school.
Yeah.
They were having an investigative hearing at the school to see who was at fault. This wasn't criminal at all.
When I was watching, I was like, hey, so my trauma. You're coming to use it to do case study in class?
Yeah. Yeah. There was like mad slut shaming. Literally, they were calling her a call girl, selling herself in that abandoned music hall. And it was a really ugly like hearing, and they were taking it super seriously.
Yeah.
And it's at this point that the male lead basically confesses to her in the hearing that he basically just, like, she's so innocent and pure, and she made him want to be a better person.
Yeah.
And change his philandering ways.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So then he passes out again, though. Oh, keep going. What'd you say?
I was like, he's like, you're this precious egg and you need to be cherished, and I'm going to change my ways so that I can be the person to cherish you.
There's something about like the virginal girl thing that is rubbing me the wrong way.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, oh, she's so like, precious and innocent and
fragile,
and it's just stop it. That didn't sit right with me. So, but anyway, it's not that she isn't those things, but he's like placing a lot of importance on it, I guess.
Yeah.
And the way that it affects her personality, or the way that she comes across.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah. Anyway, he passes out after saying, oh, you agreed to make me this dinner if I won this case. It's not a fucking case. It's a hearing. Anyway, so they do win. They get the footage of the assault, which no one's going to talk about the trauma of they were just calling me names in this crazy ass hearing.
And you had proof all the time.
And then they get the proof from the girl who stole the CCTV footage. And you're just going to play it in front of all these people that have nothing to do with anything. Like, it was like, this is like my worst moment in life.
Yeah.
And you're going to play it here. And we're just going to go home after. Like, nothing. Like
where's the aftercare? Where is even the before care?
No, nothing. So anyway, this is when it starts to get real crazy. Like, if you thought it was crazy by now, it gets real even more crazy. So then he passes out again. Long story short, they take him to the hospital, and he's got a 5-centimeter brain tumor in his frontotemporal lobe. He's got mere months to live. He is imminently dying.
Like tomorrow, he could drop dead.
He could just drop dead at any point. Listen to me. I think this show is a little bit better if you just come in not knowing anything.
It's true.
I think this hits better when you don't know anything. Because when I first watched it, I did not watch this in 2009 or 2010. I watched it in like 2014, 2015, around there.
Oh.
And it was 4 or 5 years removed. I think I saw it on Netflix. And I didn't read nothing. Like, I just like saw the I just saw the poster of it on the app and was like, I'll just hit play on this. Girl, I was eating that shit up. Eating it up. Because there's something about just rolling with the punches on it.
Yeah.
And you already knew there was something wrong with him. You just don't know the extent of it. So then they tell you he's terminal. Like, he's dying. It's a lot. Like, this show is a lot. So, I don't know if we want to talk about the second female lead and how her dad is also... I don't understand why she has no characteristics of her dad.
Right?
They are nothing alike. So, the second female lead... We'll just call her Emily. That's her English name in the show. Emily is a saint.
Ready to soundtrack your summer? With Red Bull Summer All Day Play, you choose a playlist that fits your summer vibe the best. Are you a festival fanatic, a deep end DJ, a road dog, or a trail mixer? Just add a song to your chosen playlist and put your summer on track. Red Bull Summer All Day Play. Red Bull gives you wings. Visit redbull.com/brightsummer ahead to learn more. See you this summer.
Girl, winter is so last season. And now spring's got you looking at pictures of tank tops with hungry eyes. Your algorithm is feeding you cutoffs. You're thirsty for the sun on your shoulders. That perfect hang on the patio sundress. Those sandals you can wear all day and all night. And you've had enough of shopping from your couch. Done hoping it looks anything like the picture when you tear open that envelope? It's time for a little in-person spring treat. It's time for a trip to Ross. Work your magic.
Emily is Emily is our female lead, but with a I'm a doctor career.
But yes, with a career.
Yeah.
With ambitions.
Yeah.
Then she also has this father who is literally doing illegal dealings in his company. Like Aaron Brockovich style. Like, he's poisoning the water and things with arsenic in the town that the female lead ends up living in because of his glass factories that are around it. It is honestly astounding how different the second female lead's father is to her.
From her.
Because it's at this point, like right before he finds out that he's terminal, he has this conversation between his mom and what would be his father-in-law if him and Emily got together. And the dad is desperately trying to match him with his daughter. And that the male lead is I'm not going to sell myself just for money to save the music hall. Because the school was in dire financial straits, and the mom was going to have to bulldoze the music hall, and she didn't want to do that. So she was looking for outside people to help with the money aspect. Yeah. And she found this skeezy dude. So then the dad is saying, it doesn't matter. I don't care. He was trying to muscle him into being with his daughter. And the male lead is consistently saying I don't love your daughter. I can be with her, but she would be super unhappy because I do not love her. Do you want that for your daughter? Do you want her to be miserable?
Well, he had the thought of, over time, you'll be okay. You don't need love in marriage. Marriage is business, and this is a good match. And I know my daughter would be happy with you. On the other hand, like you could tell that Emily did like him, but I can't understand why.
I don't understand why either, because she was seeing the worst parts of him.
Exactly. And they're so different. So I'm just like, what is drawing you to this person? If anything, I felt like she would be drawn to our Taoye, our second male lead.
Oh.
Because he's more her temperament. Yeah. Instead of the first male lead.
She only saw the worst parts of him. He was an asshole. He was treating her nasty on the ice rink. Like a sexist kind of dude. Like, why are she like kind of like, why he kind of, like, why is she reading into this guy and putting her eggs in his basket?
Yeah. And I can't even say she wanted to get away from her dad because
she loved her dad.
And he adored her.
Yeah.
So it just didn't make sense why she was trying to get with him.
No. And even after the surgery, so I'm skipping, but like, let's stay on this topic. So we skip ahead. He's had his surgery. She's there rehabilitating him, which I have so many nitpicks about this. You would not believe, but she's there teaching him to tie his shoelaces and speak and whatever the fuck else. After that, he becomes an asshole.
Yes.
He has no sense of justice anymore. He's taking cases from literal rapists, and he's all about the money. Why is she falling in love with him after the surgery?
Could it be because now he's really transformed into her dad? And that's what she knows.
You freaking nailed it, I think. Is that he's very similar to her dad.
Yeah.
And that's what the dad liked, is that, I like this version of him because we can control him and he's got the same values as I do.
Exactly.
As we do, because the mom was the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. But the mom, I'm just like, she was bitter. She was very angry, rightfully so. I can't blame her too much. I will blame her for how she treated her grandson when she discovered it was her grandson.
Oh, okay. Let's put a stopper in that. We'll come back to that. Okay. So I agree. And then also the second female lead, she had so many opportunities to set the record straight about who he was before, who he loved before the surgery and stuff, and she never did. So I agree that he was like, you hurt me the most because we were close. We were gonna get married, and you didn't decide to tell me the truth. I agree that he was rightfully upset when he found out the truth.
Yes.
Because he was lied to for 6 years.
Yes, I agree with you.
And his point was like, you had no right to make decisions about my life and what I should and shouldn't know. Like they took the decision away from him. They took the agency away from him. So I completely was on his side when he was pissed at everybody. I didn't agree that he was lashing out at only one person, and that was Mu Cheng, the female lead.
Yes. And I was very pissed off at Emily being all self-righteous in front of Mu Cheng.
Oh my God.
Because I was just like, you know the steps you took.
Yes.
Why are you now in my face talking about, girl, I must have been a whore and this and that?
Oh my God. That whole conversation in front of the clothesline in the village, I was like, you have no leg to stand on. Literally no leg to stand on. Your dad poisoned this whole village, by the way. Like, you cannot go drink the groundwater, babes, because your dad put arsenic in the groundwater. So let's start there. Number 2, you're so smart. You're a doctor. Why are you not putting 2 and 2 together that your skeezy ass dad who's doing illegal dealings had the only had the only method with the highest chance of success to save this guy. And you're telling me it would be A-okay for this girl Moo Chang to stick around after the surgery. Like, she didn't put two and two together.
No, because she didn't see her dad like that. She's a doctor. She doesn't really know what her dad is doing. And I'm sure he's not telling her I'm an asshole. She's just like,
that's the thing, is that there has to be some assholery happening in her midst. Like, the dad cannot be a saint all the time in front of her.
He probably can.
Oh man, it's just so frustrating. So yeah, I that whole thing where she was like, were you dating 3 guys at once? Like, the male lead, the father of the kid, presumably she thinks is another guy, and the second male lead. Oh yeah.
She was doing too
much. Some phantom father, the male lead, and the second female lead. So she, again, making up this whole story in her head, accusing her of dating 3 guys at the same time.
Because to her, no one can be as good as she has been to him.
Ooh. Yeah, she's holding it against her that she wasn't there after the surgery and she didn't help rehab him. Yeah. I'm like, did you want her there? Did you actually want her there?
Exactly. You knew that he liked her. You knew they had a thing going on.
She knew he loved her.
She did. So after the surgery, the thing you should have done is look for her. If you were really like keeping it a buck.
Right.
You should have brought her back.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if
you want to do this fair and square.
Exactly. You
making up a story in your head and just running with it, and then literally framing his life however you wanted.
Yeah.
No leg to stand on. I couldn't believe she was spouting all that shit in front of Moo Chang. And Moo Chang's she does not defend herself. Like, at any point in the show, Moo Chang is not defending herself against these attacks from people.
And that grated my nerves so much.
This is not how female leads up. I know. This is not how female leads are designed nowadays.
Even. The one that pissed me off the most. Say, okay, I'm not defending myself. I can't defend my son when he's in school, and some twat is like, I can't defend my son.
Mm-hmm. No backbone. None.
I'm glad we don't have female leads like this anymore.
Like, you want the best for her, you're rooting for her, but she keeps making the worst decisions. And the thing is, at any point in the show, they can just, I don't know, communicate. They can just say the truth about what happened. And it's going to make someone look bad. It's always going to make someone look bad, but they don't want to make nobody look bad. So they don't say shit.
Yeah, I agree.
And that is the core of an angsty melodrama, and that is what this is. Bottom line. This is a tearjerker. I think in Netflix it's labeled like tearjerker.
Yeah.
Although I think you'll cry out of frustration.
I don't think I ever cried. What I was waiting for was I wanted him to regain his memory. I wanted him to discover that he had a son. And I wanted him to go back to the village and go like seduce her. Not whatever else he did. Well, it might not be seduce, but not whatever else he did.
I completely am with you. If I wrote this show, that is the chain of events that I would have been like, this is my hit list is I'm going to write this so that he, figures it out, realizes that's his son, and he goes back and he's like, I got to win her back. I got to figure out what happened and I got to win her back. I seduced her.
Yes. You could have easily, the material was just there.
Oh, it was right. It was low-hanging fruit. It was right there. Yes. That's not what happened. That's not what happened, guys. That's not what happened at all. So they, oh my God. So they finally I'm going back in time, back to before the surgery. So
Okay.
They say he has months to live. He doesn't want to get the surgery because the rate of success is something like 15%. He's gonna die no matter what. And so he is having a pity party. I literally could not stop laughing. And I know that he's just found out that he's terminal. He's a young man, like 22, 23 years old. And his reaction to leaving the hospital and having this intense reaction, running through the streets, arms akimbo, like crying and screaming. He was literally on his knees in the middle of the street and his arms like in fists like next to him and just screaming into the void. I could not stop laughing. It was hysterical to me.
Mind you,
the amount of overacting. Do we need to talk about this now?
Exactly. I was like, the actor is not winning any Oscars. Okay. He's not. He can't.
Listen to me. I love Vanness. I love everybody here. They are overacting and especially him overacting every chance they get. I'm loving it because it's so entertaining.
It's like he's a tortured hip hop guy in a music video. He's just giving you face like he's frustrated, and then he'll
I know everything is like dialed up to 20 when there should be levels to things, right? Like he should be upset maybe level 8 right now.
But it's always 12.
It's always through the roof. Like the emotional response to things is insane. Insanity throughout the show, like just immediate tears, immediate like just contorting his face in like weird ways and stuff. And there were some episodes that I was watching this at 1.5 speed. Oh my God, it was even better because those facial expressions at 1.5 speed, oh man, I was rolling around. Just so funny. So if that's your bag, if that's like the cheesiness of this whole thing is your thing, you like that sort of thing, oh my God, press play. So the overacting was really, in that moment when he found out that he was terminal, that is one of the best overacting scenes of the whole show. He obviously pushes away the female lead because he thinks he's dying. So he doesn't want her to stick around and watch him die. Whatever. He says he's not interested in her anymore.
Yeah.
And the confession that he did during this investigative hearing, which again, like, fuck that hearing, bro, was just to win this case. It's not a case. Okay, this really threw me for a loop because I didn't remember this. She goes back to working at the Fisherman's Wharf. And she's...
Yes.
Do you remember
and
this?
She's
like... There's about to...
falls.
She falls in the water while she's bringing up some nets, which admittedly look very heavy. But she falls in the water. And inexplicably, it's all inexplicable because it looks so fake. Everything looks fake. Her fall in the water, her hanging on to the netting, trying to stay above water, her semi-drowning, her foot being caught in the net. I'm like, girl, that is the loosest thing that I've ever seen. Like, it is honestly comedy at this point. But you're supposed to take it seriously, that she's in mortal danger, about to drown. I have no idea how he found her.
Listen.
I have no idea how even if they said, I think they told him, oh, she's working at the Fisherman's Wharf. And there's about to be a storm. They're like, there's about to be a storm.
Yeah.
And how can you let her work out in the storm?
I was going to say that. They were guilting him into saying, you were supposed to take care of her. How could you let her go and work? And I'm just like, sis has been working there. That's her spot.
That's her bag.
Now, he has never been there, though.
Never has he been.
The Fisherman's Wharf is not a strip of 1 block or 2 blocks.
That exactly.
This is a huge.
It's a complex.
So how?
It's
she's
marina.
Drowning. She's drowning.
She's drowning.
So how did you find her?
Silently, might I add.
Folks knew the Colonel approved of his new honey chili crisp and jalapeno ranch sauces the moment he tasted them and said, "That's right. No notes. Just absolute silence." Turns out some flavors don't need explaining. They just need dipping. It's saucy season at KFC with new honey chili crisp and jalapeno ranch. Get dipping with a boneless bucket today.
Prices and participation vary.
How the hell does he find her? I don't know. He runs up on her quick.
I'll just say, hey, maybe he has an internal GPS, an internal Care Bear kind of thing, like someone is in danger and it lights up and he just knows the location. She may have shared her Apple location with him. What can we say?
Exactly. Let me just say, the tech in this show, I enjoyed it so much to see the flip phones and oh my gosh. This is a pre-iPhone era.
Yeah.
It was nostalgic. So nostalgic. So anyway, there's none of that shit. There's no GPS for her no LoJack. There is no find my person or whatever feature on his flip phone. He finds her, saves her.
If it's meant to be, he will find you, Jess.
Thank you. I receive that word. So what is it? He finally reveals his diagnosis to her. But she still wants to be with him.
Because, it says love suffering. Your dad died.
Loves it.
I can't keep up with her. Okay.
They have sex in this epic rain scene because he drops her off back at this house where she's staying by herself because after the hearing, both her stepmom and the pervy step uncle have disappeared. They have escaped, absconded, separately, might I add. So she's staying there by herself. They have sex. This moment is seared into my brain. Like what he was wearing, how it happened, the morning after, it's all in there, embedded. Is it the same way for you?
No.
No,
because, okay, the only part that is in my brain is when the lightning starts.
Yes.
And then they start kissing. But after they start kissing, I'm like, oh, okay. It ended for me. And I went to the next scene. Because what I was waiting for was the love child. I just wanted to get to that area. So I didn't really care about how we got there. Yeah.
Obviously, they have unprotected sex on this evening. Because she gets pregnant. She doesn't know. Nobody knows. We don't know. If you're watching for the first time, you don't know even. The next morning, his mom comes and knocks on the door. She looks at homegirl like a bug. Like an insect. With a serious face, contempt.
Yo.
And homegirl is the one that convinces the male lead to have the surgery because her whole thing was it's not over till it's over. The game's not over yet. Keep playing.
I don't know how she has the strength for that, but if someone does, she does.
Right? So then he tells his mom at that point, I'm going to go schedule the surgery. I'm going to have it. I have found something to live for. Is what he said. This is when I lost it at the mom because they go back to the house, their mansion, and the mom sort of opens up a little bit about this whole situation and how she's struggling and she doesn't want to lose her son and stuff. And the female lead tries to comfort the mom, and she puts a hand on her shoulder, and the mom says, "Don't touch me with your filthy hands."
Because right now you're just a tool and my son listens to you, and I need my son to get the surgery, but we're not close. You're still, air quotes, beneath me. You're not deserving of him. And I already have a woman for him.
Yeah. Emily's there waiting.
Yeah.
I think the air got sucked out of the room, though, when she said, take your filthy hands off me. I was like, oh my gosh, bad news. So she's there throughout the whole of the preparations to get the surgery. They are going to do a bait and switch on him because the best chance of survival is to do this proton therapy. I used air quotes there. That only the second female lead's family has access to. They own it or something.
Okay.
It of course they have to separate the mom's like, you can't be with him when he wakes up, blah blah blah. You're just here as a caregiver. I can even pay for your living expenses while you're here and dealing with all the pre-op stuff. Of course, she don't take no money. She's like, I'm just doing this because I love him out the goodness of my heart. I'm like, take the money.
God.
Take the money.
Take the money. I'm waiting. I'm sitting here waiting for someone's mom to drop me like a wad of cash in an envelope.
I would clearly take the money. So she denies this money being paid for all of this labor that she's doing because it's labor.
Yeah.
She's with him through all the pre-op, all the tests, they're poking and prodding him. He's feeling sick. He doesn't feel good, blah, 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 blah. Girl, the most dramatic part of the show is about to happen because he goes in for surgery.
And then
he wakes up in the surgery.
Oh my gosh.
They fuck up when they give him the anesthesia.
Oh my god.
And he wakes up in the OR. Nothing, they haven't cut him open or nothing, but he wakes up and he realizes that Emily, the second female lead, is in the OR. And where is his surgeon that he was dealing with this whole time during pre-op? Where's the medical team that he was familiar with? And he's like, y'all tricked me. Y'all changed everything. I didn't agree to this. Where's Moo Chang? Where's my girl? And he goes running barefoot. Tell me why no one can stop this man from running out of the OR, running out of the hospital, running into the street, catching a cab, and going all the way to Moo Chang's house. Nobody can stop this man.
I cannot. It was the most, he is lucky his gown did not show his bare ass. That would have been like the top of this dramatic scene.
Oh my
But
gosh.
no one, that's the thing. This person is weak, has been through so many shots, etc.
Yeah.
But he was able to evade everyone in the hospital and get to this girl's house. Did he get to her house? Or
he got to her house and she was there with the second male lead about to leave because she packed up all her shit.
And then she gets into the...
She breaks up with him. She's like, I don't want to be with someone who's not going to survive and all this stuff. Like she basically breaks up with him brutally.
That was cold.
Doesn't say your mom made me do it.
Because, she has to take all the blame.
Yes. She's long suffering. I think she likes suffering.
Yeah.
And she gets in the truck and drives off with the second male lead. And as they're driving off,
dun, dun, dun.
the creeper uncle, the creeper step uncle,
the one who disappeared,
the one who escaped after the hearing, comes out of nowhere and stabs our male lead, who's screaming and crying in the street with a hospital gown on.
Oh my God.
You cannot write this stuff today and expect people to stick around. I remember the feeling of like, what else can happen? I'll tell you what else. She has a love child. and we get a time jump of 6 years, and then the rest of the show happens.
I don't even remember them telling us that this is a time jump. I felt like it went black.
Yeah. There was no text on screen that said like 6 years later. Nothing. It was just the kid. You see the kid, and he's got his stupid little fake radio, and he's signaling, going, miss you, which that triggered me like deep when I rewatched that, and he was saying miss you.
Okay, it is the
triggering
kid's time. He was so adorable.
They could not have found a cuter kid to play their love child.
He was so adorable.
Perfect child actor. So cute.
And that kid had, well, the character had more range than his dad.
Oh.
To me.
Oh my God. Shots fired. Shots fired.
To me, because I remember when Grandma is now spending time with him. Mm-hmm. Not spending time, but she's just like irritated with his presence.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this kid extending grace.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, why is the kid the one doing it? Your dad could never. I'm sorry. Like, your dad could never.
Yeah.
But he did really, really well.
I know. Really well. He was such a good actor. When he cried and stuff, I was like, oh my God. So cute. So you're defenseless against this kid when you're watching this show.
Yeah.
And they can't just have a love child. There's something wrong with the love child. He's got type 1 diabetes.
You did say long suffering. She just has to continue suffering.
She just cannot catch a break. She does not catch any breaks. Oh, God. So wait, I have major nitpicks about Emily, the second female lead, and the whole debacle of him getting surgery. Because Homegirl said that she was in school in America.
Yeah.
She was in medical school in America. And then she came over and she was like, I'm thinking of transferring to this school. So this school that the evil mom owns is everything. A medical school, a ecology school, what is it called? Law school, everything all in one. She's like, I'm thinking of transferring or whatever. I'm like, transferring? Who transfers medical schools unless you're going to like Johns Hopkins? So anyway, I was confused about that. But apparently, no, she's not in school. She's already done and performing, already in residency or something. What?
She's already like doing major surgeries.
This was so frustrating to me because she is working directly with the proton therapy medical team.
Yeah.
Actively working on his care. And I'm like, what does she have to do with anything? Because in my mind, she is a pediatrician.
Yeah.
What is she doing working on a 23-year-old man with a brain tumor? So it was not clicking for me that she was there and in the OR. And like, I was like, why is she there? Why is she in these conversations with the doctors?
Could it be because that is her family's business?
It's not her family's, but this is like a side thing. They're over here making glass in factories. They have it's just like a side hustle for them.
That's right.
The proton therapy thing was like they invested in it and they have the technology and we have to go through them to get this treatment done because it's not on the market basically.
So they just needed someone there and they just combined everything they need into this girl.
She was a jack of all trades, evidently. And then when you do the 6-year time jump, you see all the things she did to help him through and recover. And I'm like, okay, I understand being there for a lot of this stuff, like him waking up. I understand she's there. I don't understand she's the only person helping him to learn how to tie his shoelaces. I'm like, okay, Where's the actual
He's rich.
physical therapist? Where's the
Exactly.
occupational therapist? Where's the speech therapist? Because he had to learn how to do everything over again, like start from scratch, how to walk, how to talk, how to tie his shoelaces. And I was like, why is she there? She is a pediatrician. And then she's in there. You can see other PTs around the room, like helping people walk and stuff. And they're in uniform. She's not in uniform. And she's in high heels.
Jess, you're thinking too much.
I was like, what is she doing with these wildly different specialties, medical specialties? And then later, it's not just that she's a pediatrician. She is a pediatric surgeon. So then I'm like, even less, why would she be doing all of that? I was like reeling that they had her so dedicated to his medical care as if she was his sole doctor.
You're thinking too much.
I couldn't get through it. I couldn't get past it. And I'm sure if I looked closer at the law stuff that happened,
oof,
like there's a whole fucking murder. There's a murder trial that happens in like the last 2 episodes of this show. A complete farce. Like that whole thing again. I don't want to go into details on that, but that was a whole other. That is not how law is conducted. Ever.
While there was like the therapy happening for the victim and
that was not therapy. She was badgering her.
Well, to them in the story, it was therapy.
She was like, I finished my sessions with her or something like that. She says, the psychiatrist said something like that. And I was like, we're not going to talk about the PTSD that this girl has for life after what happened to her?
Nope.
No, she's good enough to testify. We figured out, we unlocked her memories. I was trying to actively take away something that was comforting her, grabbing it out of her hands, and she had a breakthrough.
Wow.
I beg your pardon. Like, it was...
Wow.
So triggering. So she basically triggered, like, her memories to come back in the most traumatic way possible. I don't even want to go into all that because it's so bizarre at the end of the show. Oh, my God.
Just to make that second male lead fall in love, I don't think they needed to do all that.
Oh my gosh. It was a pity ploy.
Yeah, it was too much.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, as soon as the main couple got together, I will say I did check out a little. Because especially
when did you check out? You checked out when he finally recovered his memories?
No, when Tao Yue,
okay,
the second male lead, started going through that whole thing with, the confinement, the beating, that's when I checked out. Okay. I was just like, I'm bored. I'd skip all his parts.
Yeah, for sure.
And I kept up with the main leads.
Yeah.
But I think the last straw for me was when they had gone to that hotel and this girl from the car shows up again and she's just like going through her antics about wanting him again and her changing her outfit. I'm like, babe, you look fantastic in the first outfit. What the fuck is this? That's when I was just like,
so many things. Like, you don't think that characters are gonna come back. That first girl, the girl that was like taking off her jewelry and was in the car with him during the meet cute in episode 1, she kidnaps Moo Chang before pre-surgery. Yeah. Do you remember this? Like, they were like, with the he's gotta come and get her. Yeah, they're like trying to. That's attempted murder to me.
It is.
It's attempted murder because they're shooting hockey pucks at him. He has no padding on and he's just protecting the female lead who's sitting bound in front of the
goalie.
Goal. So that girl did that. She stole the CCTV footage from the sexual assault that happened in the music hall. And then she comes back at the end of the show because she's on her 4th divorce. Mind you, this is after the time jump, so it's been 6 years. She's on her 4th divorce. She wants to hire the male lead to handle the divorce. And she gets in between our couple, like the main couple.
And again, at that point, I was just like, okay, by now, what else? Number one, but by now, I needed to see, I don't want to say I wanted to see bumping and grinding, but it was just like, okay, you're married now.
They have so much chemistry.
There's so much chemistry there, yet nothing is happening in this show.
No.
And so it lost me just a little because I was like, oh, I'm so annoyed that you didn't do the seduction trope. You could have added it. You've done everything else. You could have added this.
They are so magical together in the town when he is there for like a week doing the 240 hours of community service, which that's ludicrous as well. But he's there. That's how he makes it to the town. That's how they reunite. And he stays with her and the kid. And that whole week and a half or whatever is magical.
Perfect.
Because there's like vibes between them. He's like, do I know you? She's like, no.
Yes.
And he's getting glimpses of this past that's coming back to his memory. And he's like finding that she's so familiar. He's so attracted to her. But then he is fully in love with the kid. The kid is so lovable. And he cannot get enough of the kid. He loves the kid, which is his biological child. So that whole bit of the show is so addicting to watch.
I agree. I will say, though, the other part that I love watching is when the kid is injured in the hospital and Emily is like, I need blood. And she pretty much tells us, the audience, that it can't be with someone who's directly related.
For some reason.
And then he says, oh, I'll donate.
I'll donate blood for the kid. Mo Chang is like, you can't do it. Anyone but him. He can't donate blood. And throws it back to the second male lead to donate blood.
And somehow Homeboy doesn't catch on.
Does it? He's so astute in other parts of the show. But he doesn't clock that? He doesn't clock that. She's like, he can't get blood.
After this girl has just explained that no one who is directly related. I can't. But I still
It's right there.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Yeah, he doesn't remember until, what is it? The photo memory card that's in the bracelet. That like falls out when he's cleaning it. And then he puts it in.
A micro card into a micro SD card into an SD card into an SD card reader that has a USB into the computer. I was like,
yes,
that's what's up.
That's what's up, bro.
No one goes to Hank's for spreadsheets. They go for a darn good pizza. Lately, though, the shop's been quiet, so Hank decides to bring back the $1 slice. He asks Copilot in Microsoft Excel to look at his sales and costs and help him see if he can afford it. Copilot shows Hank where the money's going and which little extras make the dollar slice work. Now Hank has a line out the door. Hank makes the pizza, Copilot handles the spreadsheets. Learn more at m365copilot.com/work.
With Plan B emergency contraception, we're in control of our future. It's backup birth control you take after unprotected sex that helps prevent pregnancy before it starts. It works by temporarily delaying ovulation, and it won't impact your future fertility. Plan B is available in all 50 U.S. states at all major retailers near you, with no ID, prescription, or age requirement needed. Together, we've got this. Follow Plan B on Insta at Plan B One Step to learn more. Use as directed.
Because what? You mean we had to do all these steps?
The steps that took. Oh God, that killed me. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, how far we've come. That was painful. It was so painful. Oh.
And then the photo with the backgrounds. The backgrounds of this.
The photo studio photos that pop up.
Oh my God.
And yo, they look bad in those photos.
They do.
They look so bad.
Her with her straight bangs and
they look awful in those photos. And you know what else looks bad? It's 2009. This show is vintage. This has no semblance of style or cinematography or just like basic color grading. Like they look washed out one minute and like real tan the next minute. There is no consistency, no artistry here. This is just like someone showed up with a camera one day. The
100%.
sound mix. The sound mixing. Tell me why we're hearing cicadas throughout the entirety of the show.
Right?
It's bad. Like the sound, they were not mixing anything. This is all live sound.
It was just point and shoot, y'all.
It was point and shoot. But that's part of the charm. Like, I think that's part of the charm. Oh, the music. First of all, there's only like 3 songs in the whole show. Recycled in the OST.
Yeah.
But then they cut them off abruptly, like in between scenes and inside the same scene. They'll like stop the song. Instead of fading it out or having transitions or anything, it is so jarring.
You cannot watch this for technical ability.
No.
Okay.
No.
You're just there for vibes. You're just there for vibes. That's all.
The story, the chemistry, the cast, the characters,
the fashion.
The fashion. I could get behind the fashion. For some reason. I lived it. Okay.
I lived it. Exactly.
I lived it. This is the year I graduated from high school.
Was it?
2009. Yeah.
I graduated in 2007, so 2 years out. But I was
but still, this is all.
I was feeling good. Yeah. It's for us.
It's
the belt is the one that kills me because the belt is never a leather belt. It's always like a woven kind of thing going on.
I was really just vibing with the hairstyles and the makeup styling and the wardrobe for sure. I couldn't jive with the technical aspects of how this thing looks and sounds. No. But again, I'm very forgiving when it comes to production of things. Even acting, like this acting style would never
never.
It would get so much flack. Oh. It just, we're shaking our heads over here. So what else do you want to talk about in this show? Because it just, so he figures it out. Like he finally gets his memory back. And here's the point where I think this is, the end of this show is near because this is the point we've been waiting for. We want him to remember his past, remember her, realize that's his son.
Okay.
So what happens is instead of him realizing it and coming to her and being like, I remember everything, let's get together, I love you, or seduction.
Yeah.
What happens is he's pissed at everybody. He's so mad at the past 6 years. He calls off his wedding to Emily, like basically leaves her at the altar. She's literally dressed in her wedding dress already. It's a mess. And
Mind you, I'm asking, why is Sis the one decorating the church for the wedding?
That's because she's in town, I guess, in Taipei.
What?
Everyone else is in Hua Village. They're like, we'll send you the flowers.
Why is Emily allowing her to decorate?
Emily doesn't know she's there. to decorate.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
This is all happening real fast, because they push the wedding up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, so yeah, she's there in the chat. This is crazy. Like I'm trying to wrap my head around this, but yeah, they move the wedding up, and everyone has reservations. By everyone, I mean Emily is having second thoughts. She's having real bad doubts. He's having doubts, but he doesn't remember his past yet. Then he remembers, and all hell breaks loose because he calls off the wedding. He goes to see her. She's fucking playing the piano, Concerto in G major by Bach, again in the church, because she's there early to set up for the wedding.
Okay.
So he reveals that he remembers everything.
Ooh. And then Mr. Dramatic drives her to the spot where she abandoned air quotes.
Yes, air quotes.
Abandoned him.
Right.
She recognizes it. And and then he's like, I'm coming for my son.
He tells her, I'm going to take my son. I'm going for full custody of Shaola.
Instead of just saying. Right? This show, okay. This show
it was
on
so
Netflix,
like from 0 to 60. He's pissed. We get it.
But
he tells her, you're going to lose your son. I'm going to take my son back. How could you not tell me that's my son and all this stuff? Because for all these episodes, she's been swearing up and down that that's not his son. That's not your dad, blah, blah, blah. Stop saying that you guys are related and stop. Because the kid swore up and down that that's his alien dad.
You chose not to believe him. What can she say?
So he says he's going to go for full custody. She is scared shitless. She goes back to the town, Hua Village, and starts packing up her shit. She's going to like bounce.
Yeah.
And she thinks the best thing that they should do. Actually, the second male lead says the best thing we should do is you have an unstable income. You're a single mom. You have a lot of strikes against you if this goes to court. And he goes for full custody. So why don't we get married?
Finally, he shows himself, and his plan all along
exactly
was to try and get married.
Yeah.
And that is pathetic. It's like, remember Startup with Han Ji Pyong? I can't even believe I remember his name.
It is Han Ji Pyong. I can't believe you're opening this can of worms right now because I've been avoiding TikTok. Okay, talk to me about Han Ji Pyong and Startup. Talk to me.
Wait, have you not seen Startup?
I have seen. Yeah, I have seen Startup. Okay, there's an episode actually, a Daebak episode on Startup.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So,
what controversial thing are you going to say right now?
I'm not going to say anything controversial.
People are so hot for Han Ji Pyong. You have no idea.
I was not hot for him.
Okay, me neither.
And I'll tell you why. Because I'm just like, you had how many ever years?
Yeah.
I forget how many years it was. But you had time.
Yeah.
To state exactly your intention. And then only when the male lead comes back, then you feel agitated.
Yeah.
So to me, you didn't really like me.
You're a coward.
Because you are. You were okay with it being as is and saying that was enough for you when it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
You're not honoring your feelings, but you're also not respecting my time and my feelings.
Okay, so what does this have to do? How are you connecting Han Ji Pyong with the second male lead?
Reminds me of that second male lead where all of a sudden, like you said in the beginning, he was only friends with her to get something from her. He never had the balls to do it himself. He didn't have the courage to say exactly what he wanted. He just wanted her in his orbit. And then when he felt threatened, all of a sudden, I am the savior you need. Let's get married. No.
Mm.
That was such a trash take. And I understand his intention. I think he wanted to show that he can provide stability.
Uh-huh.
But
on paper, at least.
On paper. But where were you when I had a kid?
Mm.
When I had a kid, why didn't you tell me let's get married so that I won't be a single mother?
Mm.
So that your name can be on his birth certificate. Like, what exactly is up with you? Yeah. So no, that was just a move to keep our guy away.
He thought that was a checkmate on his side. He was like, "Ooh, checkmate! I'm gonna get married to this girl finally because she's in dire straits. She needs a man to make her look more presentable as a mother on paper, so that she can keep custody of her child." And I'm like, "Damn, that's dirty." And it comes across as so noble in the show, right?
Exactly.
Like he's like, "I'll do this, thing," and I'm like, bitch, you wanted this the whole time. So anyway, he does this. They have a meeting with the male lead where they tell him this plan. But they make it seem like they're so in love and they're holding hands and stuff. And Mo Chang, again, is just letting him kind of spin this story. Because she's so timid and like, not assertive at all. And she's just like, you can tell she loves her son deeply and doesn't want to be parted from him. But she doesn't say, I don't want you to have full custody, so I'm going to marry this dude. She's just there silent. She's letting the second male lead do all the talking. And the male lead comes up with this brilliant plan, which is, I'm going to sabotage this thing. He sabotages it immediately. He puts the second male lead behind bars for actually something pretty valid, which is they were doing like a moonshine operation out of his mom's restaurant, and he has them all arrested. And after that goes south, he's like, I'll get him out of jail and I'll drop the charges and everything. Why don't we get married? I'll marry you.
Exactly.
And obviously you can keep custody of the kid.
You can keep taking care of him.
You can keep taking care of him. Yeah.
Your every need will be met. You don't have to worry about money, blah, 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 blah. I even have a nanny for you. Like, it's a no-brainer for him.
They both love each other. He's being such a fart to her throughout the rest of the show. Honestly, he is constantly wanting her to prove her love. And she never says that she loves him, that she's on his side, that she left him 6 years ago because of X, Y, Z and the other.
Yeah.
Never tells the truth. And the miscommunication trope becomes real annoying during these sets of episodes after they get married. Because there's so many conversations that they start, right? Where it's like, why did you leave 6 years ago? Why did this? Why did that? Ha, ha, ha. And she will start to say why, and he'll cut her off.
Yes.
He won't let her finish the sentence because he's so afraid of what her answer is.
Yeah.
He's so afraid that it's a heartbreak, that it's some reason that he can't come to terms with. So he never lets her finish the sentence. And the thing is, him cutting her off, she doesn't like finish the sentence despite him cutting her off. She lets him cut her off. Cut over and over and over again.
Yeah. Until the last love confession, where I do distinctly remember her saying, I haven't finished what I was saying. And I was like, finally.
Yeah. She finally was like, I'm going to tell you how I feel. But it took everybody telling her, you need to speak up.
Yeah.
Because they were both so passive, and like one person would make a decision and the other one would just be like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we'll break up. I guess this. I guess that. And it's like, okay, hold the fucking phone and let's talk this through. So if miscommunication is going to dog you, like, I'm sorry. This show, in the back half, it's in spades. It's in spades. There's so many times that a show could have ended in an episode or two if they just talked it out. Yeah. Let each other say what they need to say.
Sorry. Also,
yeah.
Also, when the wedding was canceled and homegirl Emily is talking to her dad and she's like, I'm coming up with all these excuses to tell people that the wedding is canceled. And,
I don't feel bad for her at all.
I don't feel bad for her at all. But at the same time, I'm sitting there like, but you know he doesn't love you.
Yeah.
Like she was just an incomplete character for me because she's so good and so caring. And, you know, when she was doing the surgery for the kid, she's like, you gotta survive. Everybody is like waiting for you. And yet you were still going to marry this man. And then now you're just like,
she was ready to trap him.
Yeah. And now she's like, I don't know what excuse to keep telling me. No. Just tell people that it didn't work out. That's it.
Everybody and their mom knows he had a brain surgery and he recovered. All you got to say is he remembered his past.
That's it.
Deal's off. That's all she got to say.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, things changed after he remembered everything. Ain't no room for me now. Sorry.
Exactly.
Here's your gift. Sending it all back.
Yeah, red envelope.
She's trying to save face. Like she was trying to save face. Ugh. Girl. Then she peaced out.
Yeah.
She peaced out. I think the last thing we haven't talked about is the mom. Like his mom.
Yeah. I don't think there's much to talk about her.
She had this major change of heart at the end of the show. Did you think it was believable?
No.
Yeah. All right. Because she was so gung-ho about keeping them apart, about keeping Moo-chung and her son apart.
Yeah.
Did everything she could to orchestrate his life, put it how she wanted, get him with Emily, make him sort of heartless. A heartless individual focused on money, but highly professionally successful. That's what she wanted.
Exactly. And then you're going to tell me in the end, because he understands you, all of a sudden, that melted your heart and you found who you truly are within. No.
I think she fell in love with the grandkid.
She did, 100%.
I think she liked being a grandma a lot and how she kind of got to right some wrongs and learn how to mother a little bit from Moo-chung. And that sort of changed her mindset, even though she hated Moo-chung. Like, that didn't make sense that she was basically complimenting her at the end of the show and being like, we both love our sons. Yeah, just in different ways. Like that was what Moo-chung said when she apologized. When the mom apologized to Moo-chung for like doing all this shit to her, and Moo-chung didn't accept didn't say thank you. I appreciate the apology because you were real shitty to me for a long time, and you really did screw up our lives. She said, "No, it's okay. You know, we're both mothers, and we both love our sons, and we just love them in different ways." I'm like, babes, look at the damage. There's carnage all around.
Yeah. But that's Moo-chung for you from beginning to end. She's just this
forgiving
character,
angel of a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has she never gets angry.
When the mom was scolding her about something, like the mom came to their house and she was scolding her about, I was just like, who the hell do you think you're talking to? Like, I raised this kid. This should have been the moment where Moo-chung gives her some boundaries. You're just a grandma. Sorry. But
but she is. She's not the mother. She's the grandma. Yeah, and she just got here.
And you just got here.
Just got here. You've had 2 conversations with the grandkid.
And then you see the male lead just standing by the wall, arms crossed. And I'm just like, are you going to let her talk to her like that? Like, what's going on?
Bro, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I think Muchung, her personality is just, you would never, like, it's so rare to see this person in real life.
Yeah.
And because of that, and because our sensibilities have changed over time, they just don't make them like this. They don't make female leads like this anymore. It is unbelievable how much she takes in the show, and she just stays standing.
From the beginning till the end, she was taking shit.
Oh my gosh, from all sides. So the grandma becomes very much softened by being the grandma, and she becomes okay. She reconciles with Muchung, and then she reconciles with her son. And when he is threatening divorce with Muchung in the final episodes, she's the one who comes in and says, like, I think you should reconsider. She tells both of them, like, I hope you work it out because, you know, I think you should. And I'm like, what?
Exactly. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. So also, I think she found common ground with Muchung because she's a single mom, and then the grandma was also a single mom.
Okay.
She was single mom in it for a long time. And the last thing I'll say is the grandma was not at fault at all for the suicide of her husband, the male lead's mom.
She wasn't.
She got cheated on. This was so messy. The whole show was messy, but this was particularly messy in the latter episodes. This reveal that it's like this noble idiocy thing where she's like, I would rather be seen as the bad guy to my son for his whole life than to destroy the image he has of his dead father. And what happened was the father, the music hall guy, was having an affair with a student and was fully like, we're in love, I'm gonna leave you. And so they get divorced, and she says, do not ever let our son know that this is going on because it'll destroy him. I want him to have a father. And then a year later, after their divorce or their separation or whatever, the dad commits suicide.
And he was supposed to commit suicide at the same time as his side chick.
The mistress or like, the student.
She's just like, I changed my mind. Bye. Oh.
First of all, what? You both commit suicide at the same time?
Oh my God. So they're connected in another life, I guess.
I don't believe it. It's so... I have my hands on my forehead. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. It's so much. It's too much. Like, they were doing too much at the end of the show. They were doing too much throughout the show, but that was a lot to unpack in the last episode or two, that she was hiding all this and she was just like, I'll be the bad guy.
Till the end, the show was like, we will give you everything. Everything.
Every trope. Everything. Arroz con mango. Everything.
What do you mean you change your mind from killing yourself? We agreed together. What? So, oh my God, I'd be so pissed. I would be so pissed.
I'd get to the afterlife and be like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I would haunt you for the rest of your life until you come join me. I'm not even kidding. Like, what?
Such a but they're both such trash. Like, I guess it was serving to highlight, like, he's unstable, he's trash. Yeah. And the freaking student mistress is also just trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. It's so bad. I still really like this show. I don't know about you, but like, there's something about it that I'm like, you know what? It's crazy. It's stupid at times. It spins its wheels at times. This couple didn't get enough seduction and skinship, but it's a classic. It's iconic. I don't know. I see every flaw. I do.
But I'll still watch it again.
But I'll still do it again. I will do it again.
Yeah.
It's like going on a roller coaster and you're like, wow, this thing's about to fall apart. I shouldn't do that again. But that was so much fun. Let's do it again. Let's get on it again. That is what this show is.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm so glad that we talked this through and we experienced this together. Was there anything else that you wanted to say about this show?
Y'all, if you haven't watched it, just watch it. Just watch it. Just give it a chance.
If you can watch Marry My Husband, or I don't know.
Why did you have to say Marry My Husband? That's
I'm just bringing up a modern mahjong. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, not that specific show is similar to this show in any way.
Queen of Tears.
Yes.
You can watch this.
Yes. Thank you. If you can watch Queen of Tears, which just surpassed Goblin in terms of TVN ratings, which is
Jess,
blowing my mind.
I cannot.
Blowing my little mind. If you can watch Queen of Tears, you can watch Autumn's Concerto.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about Queen of Tears. I need to sit down and write it out because I'm very annoyed. But that's for another episode.
Okay. Maybe it's do you want to do a hot takes after this? We could do that. And it's Queen of Tears. Okay. So if you want to pop over to the Patreon feed, there will be a hot takes, and we've already revealed what the topic is because Carol had some stuff on her mind. But I don't have anything else to say really about Autumn's Good. I think we covered it all. We kind of did a recap as well as just fangirling and laughing our way through all of the nonsense. But if you've come this far, I really appreciate it. This was a ton of fun to revisit, honestly. I had no problem rewatching it. I don't know about you. I had no issues rewatching this.
Me neither. I did watch at 1.25 speed, but yeah.
Okay, but that's you've already watched it and you already know what you would rather see. Yeah. And the stuff with the second male lead in the last half where he's like saving the girl that he grew up with, and that girl got like the short end of the stick.
It got too much airtime too.
It got too much airtime. It was so over dramatic. There was a murder and there was a trial. Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Also, they fake a kidnapping in the last episode to bring our main couple together. Honestly, this has everything. This club has everything. Okay. Honestly, if you are looking for a 10-course meal, this is it.
Ooh, I love that.
Old
analogy.
School. Yeah. It's everything you want. But they're great. Like, I love this couple. Like, despite everything, I love this couple. Anyway.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, Carol, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Instagram as Kdramas Musings. And for now, that's the only spot I'm at. Gotcha. I will be back again in the summer on TikTok and on X. Same name. So
gotcha. All right. So, Carol, that's it. That's been our show. I'm Jessica, and this is Daebak K-Rambles Podcast.